political authority is really very much tied up with our brokenness and fallenness. So just to give you a bit of detail about each of those two in terms of the argument that they have, Aquinas, in looking at political authority, talks in terms of mastership. That's the terminology that's used in his discussion. And he distinguishes two senses of this. There is one sense of slavery in which a master means one to whom another is subject as a slave. That's one understanding of mastership, dominion, rule, or whatever. It is a form of slavery of total subjection. But there is a second form, he argues, of mastership, a general sense to any kind of subject. In this sense, even he who has the office of governing and directing free men can be called a master. So it doesn't require subjection and slavery. It's more a question of directing and governing people who otherwise are free. And so Aquinas says, this is from the Summa Theologica discussion, whether in the state of innocence man would have been master over man. This is the discussion. He discusses the two different senses of what it would mean to be a master, to have rule of mastership. He says a man is the master of a free subject by directing him either towards his proper welfare or to the common good. Such a kind of mastership would have existed in the state of innocence between man and man. So there wouldn't have been a state of mastership, as he describes it, in which there's subjection and slavery, but in the sense of directing people to their good and indeed to the common good. That form of rule, of mastership, is something that Aquinas argued, yes, in the state of innocence, in God's good created order before sin and the fall, that would have existed. There would, in another sense, have been some form of political authority and rule which had this directing towards a proper end of serving the common good. In contrast, and Aquinas